In this tutorial, I'm going to explain how to use MediatR Nuget package in .NET Core application. So MediatR Nuget package is one of the most popular Nuget package. This will help us to implement the mediator design pattern in .NET Core application. Before going to the code, first I'll explain what is mediator design pattern. So this is one of the behavioral design pattern. So mediator design pattern normally help us to avoid the direct communication between the two different objects. In traditional way, if the parent class want to use the child class, normally we will create the object of child class within the parent class and we will try to use the child class within the parent class. So in this situation, the parent class is having a direct dependency on the child class. So this will create the tightly coupled system. If you use the mediator design pattern in this situation, then the parent class will not have the direct dependency on the child class. Instead of that, the parent class will use the mediator to make a communication to a different objects. Now we can go into the coding. To demonstrate this, I have created a school management application. Based on clean architecture principle, I have structured my layers in this application. So I do have a layer, application layer, domain layer, and a persistor layer. This application layer having my all business use cases, and this UI layer having UI specific logics. To use MediatR Nuget package, I have added the reference for mediator.extensions.microsoft.dependency injection package. This package internally having the reference to actual mediator package, and it is having another package called microsoft.extensions.dependency injection.abstractions. This provides some helper methods around the mediator Nuget package. So now we can go into the code. Here I have created the command class. In my case, I have created create student command. This class implements iRequest interface, which is provided by mediator package. And I have created create student handler class. This implements iRequest handler. This also provided by mediator package. This interface requires input type and output type. In our case, input type is create student command and output type is integer. This iRequest handler interface provides handle method. Within this handle method, we can have our business logic or business use cases. The next step is we need to register handle classes and command classes into the mediator. So for that, mediator package itself providing some extension methods. So this is the extension method which is provided by mediator Nuget package. This extension method takes assembly as the input parameter. In my case, I do have all my command and handler classes within my application layer. So I'm just passing the current assembly as a parameter. This add application services is the extension method for iService collection. So this method will get invoked from the UI layer. So if I go to the UI layer in my startup.cs class, I'm just making a call to add application services. So now the mediator setup has done. Now we can just start using the mediator in our controller. So in my student controller class, I'm just injecting the iMediator as a constructor injection. And I have created post method for create student action. This is going to invoke my handler class, which is available in my application layer. Now I just run my application and show how it works. So now my application is running. Invoking my action method. In the first line, I'm just creating the object for create student command class. And the next step, I'm just passing into the mediator. The next step here is the breakpoint hit in the handler method. Here I'm just performing the create student operation. Then the breakpoint comes out of the handler class and coming back to the action method again. So here I am getting the result which is written by the handler method.